reflections on the water
Beautiful.
intensify the exotic nature of this scene. Do you think this lady gets 10,000 steps a day, Barbara?
Oh yeah. Much more,
10,000 steps easily, just walking back and forth. Do you have any idea how much a boat like this costs?
The boat is one boat is 1,800 US dollar.
What,
1,800.
that's not much.
No.
This
If you missed it, part 1, Inle Lake covered the essentials, what you have to know about this most fascinating part of Myanmar. In part 2, Inle Lake, we visited the incomparable Nan Pan Market. You gotta see it. And that ends our visit to this amazing market. And we kind of just walked into our boat on land. That's easy enough. Let's see. 1, 2, and there's my seat. We're headed out that way.
Market. This is one of the 5-day market with the tribe Pyae and Inle tribe people we will visit. After the market, we continue to the embarked. Embarked is to see the traditional hand waving. They do the sikh and lotus waving.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like this waving. Sikh
I read
and
about
lotus
that.
waving. Yeah.
So our next stop is a hand weaving center. Just what I want to see. But I guess Barbara's interested in this kind of stuff. And these houses, of course, on stilts. No tide here because Inle Lake is a long way from any seashore. Pretty authentic. As we approach the weaving center. We are at the Shwe Pyae Shun hand weaving center. Looks like the American South, the cotton mills, 100 years ago. Everything's still done by hand, not slave labor, but pretty close to it. Apparently workers get paid according to sales. How capitalist is that? Barbara, what's this lady doing here?
So she's taking the silk out of the center of the lotus plant.
These are lotus plants
The
here?
strands are silk. They call
Wow.
it silk.
The silk comes from the...
Lotus plant.
Did you know that?
No.
I thought silk came from silkworm.
Well, it's a different kind of silk.
Different kind of silk, yeah. Look at that.
What do they do with
they said they tied all the fiber. Yeah, you can touch. I explain you.
what? But after, what do they do with the?
They said to make the loaded track. Yeah, you can touch. I explain
Look
you.
at that. Wow, it's tough, eh? It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
very
string.
strong.
Yes.
This is the loaded stand.
Yes.
This is the track, loaded track.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
To make the loaded track, no one are using the leaf, not using the flower. From October to February,
Do you think this lady gets 10,000 steps a day, Barbara?
Oh yeah. Much more.
10,000 steps easily, just walking back and forth. We crossed the bridge to what I can only assume would be the shop to buy something, which hopefully we won't. Stuff, yes.
Yeah. And here Sham traditional design and got the Indo traditional design.
Right.
They say Indo, Shan is an over there.
The words we just heard, Shan is the Shan state, the state in which Inle Lake is in, and Inta are the majority, the largest ethnic group that lives around Inle Lake. This is the downside to having a guide, that you're brought into these shops to buy stuff. So I wouldn't buy anything. Maybe Barbara will. Yeah, I'm not much of a buying guy. I like traveling, spending money on travel, but buying souvenirs and stuff like this.
Yeah. On the way after that is we visit to the floaty village. We visit pine boat around.
Life on the water. Look at that. That's whatever that is. That's attracting a lot of tourists, or encouraging tourists to spend a lot of money. Wouldn't you like to live like this? I bet your real estate is really expensive on the water here. I have these sneezing bouts about 2 or 3 times a day. If you know a remedy for that, let me know. And by the way, if you sneeze too, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. I think we're going to a boat building place. And here we have a bamboo neighborhood. Houses mostly built of bamboo. Wonder what life is like here. Remember, you're close to the water, but there's no electricity. So it's dark at 5:30. But on the other hand, you can probably just drop one of those fishing gizmos right there, that cone, into the water and your supper's ready. But how do you cook it? How do you cook it? I have no idea what people would use as cooking fuel. Maybe propane, or maybe they just eat raw fish. This is so beautiful as we cruise along here. I did notice electrical wires back there, and maybe they do have electricity. I hope they do. Considering how it gets dark at 5:30, it's a long night. Reflections on the water intensify the exotic nature of this scene. And there are electrical poles here. Boat building factory. We get to route. Before we get to the boats, there are cigars and cheroots. Team, one more time. This is the cigar.
Saloon leaf.
Yes.
This is saloon leaf. This comes from the mountain. Inle Lake is around about 980 meters above sea level. So saloon leaf is they growing at the mountain, 1,200 meters above sea level. This they grow in the Pyae region also, highest mountain. So this the saloon leaf. This is the tobacco. Tobacco is come from Mandalay. Yes. This you already see the market, the old people, the men they are everybody job. They growing in saloon leaf. This tobacco come from Mandalay. This is corn, mice. This inside corn, outside is in paper. This they made the filter. I filter, you know.
Filter?
Yes.
Filter.
Filter. Yes.
Filter.
And here the different kind of cigar making here. One is in just only tobacco. Just only tobacco is in very strong. The other one is in different ingredient. Different ingredient is in some other tobacco, honey, pineapple, star anise, tamarind and mixed together. That's why the taste is in the sweet one. The other one is in just only the banana. The taste is in banana in hand salt. When we got the we made the boat in water.
Manufacturing of boats. The lumber is teak. I would imagine the whole boat is made of teak. Does it ever look nice?
And then after that,
As I try to get through here. Look at that teak wood. That would make a lot of nice teak tables.
When we cook in, they all together dry. The whole boat is in the pieces. They cook in and bag up. For the boat, one boat is around about 1 month and 5 photos.
The main thing here is get it waterproof, and they got that black pitch there. Is it ever nice? I wonder what the value of one of these boats would be. Do you have any idea how much a boat like this costs?
The boat is one boat is in 1,800 US dollar.
What,
1,800.
that's not much.
No.
These are not propeller, not engine.
That's
only
just
for
the boat.
What?
1,800 just for the boat.
Well, yeah, it's cheap.
100.
So the price we came up with for this fantastic beast, motor and all, fully equipped, is $2,500 US. That's a steal.
They lacquer.
Join us next Friday as we continue our adventures on Inle Lake. Special thanks to the few of you that have viewed this video to the end, and a thumbs up would be appreciated. Thank you.